What's up, future doctors? Welcome back to another interesting concept of biology. Let's talk about contraception for your future patients. Whether you're in OB/GYN or family medicine, you'll answer many birth control questions. This video is your crash course on the pill, IUDs, barrier methods, and natural family planning. We'll break down how each method works and its effectiveness. The more you know, the better you can counsel your patients. Let's get started.
Let's talk about hormonal methods. You're probably most familiar with birth control pills, but this category also includes patches, rings, injections, and implants. How do they work? They contain hormones that stop ovulation. No egg release means no fertilization. They're super effective when used correctly, up to 99%, but they can have side effects like mood swings or changes in bleeding patterns. Discuss these with your patients for the best choice. Next up, we've got barrier methods. These guys work by creating a barrier that prevents sperm from reaching an egg. Condoms are the MVP here, protecting against STIs. Diaphragms, cervical caps, and spermicides are also options. Diaphragms and cervical caps cover the cervix, while spermicides kill sperm. Barrier methods are good for those avoiding hormones, but remember, their effectiveness varies. Condoms are the most effective when used perfectly. IUDs, or intrauterine devices, are small T-shaped devices that are inserted into the uterus. There are two main types: hormonal IUDs, like Mirena, and copper IUDs, like Paragard. Hormonal IUDs release progestin, which thins the uterine lining and thickens cervical mucus, making it tough for sperm to reach an egg. Copper IUDs, on the other hand, create a toxic environment for sperm, preventing fertilization. IUDs are one of the most effective forms of reversible contraception available, with a success rate of over 99%. Plus, they can last for several years, making them a convenient set-it-and-forget-it option.
Let's talk about LARCs, or long-acting reversible contraceptives. This category includes both implants and IUDs, which we just discussed. LARCs are a game changer for many people because they provide highly effective, long-term contraception without having to remember to take a pill every day or use a condom every time. Implants can last up to 3 years, while IUDs can last anywhere from 3 to 10 years, depending on the type. LARCs are a great option for many people, but it's important to discuss the potential risks and benefits with your patients.
For folks who are sure they don't want children or any more children, permanent contraception is an option. The two main procedures are vasectomy for men and tubal ligation for women. During a vasectomy, the vas deferens, the tubes that carry sperm, are cut or blocked, preventing sperm from being released during ejaculation. Tubal ligation involves cutting or blocking the fallopian tubes, preventing an egg from traveling to the uterus. Both vasectomy and tubal ligation are highly effective methods of permanent contraception. However, it's crucial to counsel patients that these procedures are considered permanent and should only be chosen after careful consideration.
Natural family planning, or fertility awareness-based methods, involve tracking a woman's menstrual cycle to identify fertile and infertile days. This can help couples either achieve or avoid pregnancy. There are a few different methods, including the calendar method, the basal body temperature method, and the cervical mucus method. These methods require careful tracking and consistency to be effective. While natural family planning can be a good option for some couples, it's important to remember that it's less effective than other forms of contraception. And finally, let's talk about emergency contraception, sometimes called the morning after pill. Emergency contraception is used to prevent pregnancy after unprotected sex or contraceptive failure. There are two main types: Plan B, which contains levonorgestrel, and Ella, which contains ulipristal acetate. Both types work by delaying or preventing ovulation. Emergency contraception is most effective when taken as soon as possible after unprotected sex. It's important to educate patients that emergency contraception is not a regular form of birth control and should only be used in emergency situations.
That's it for our deep dive into contraceptive methods. We covered a lot of ground today, from hormonal methods to barrier methods, IUDs, LARCs, permanent contraception, natural family planning, and even emergency contraception. You're now well equipped to answer your future patients' questions about birth control and help them make the best choices for their individual needs and circumstances. Remember, guys, communication is key. Always talk to your patients about their options, listen to their concerns, and empower them to take control of their reproductive health. Thanks for joining me, and keep up the great work in your medical journeys.